So gate firing circuits for SCRs ma. This is a basic experiment for power electronics. Means why I am saying this is a basic experiment means from the starting of the power electronics, what we'll see ma, BJT, SCR, MOSFETs, IGBT, right? So after those components we will see how thyristors will triggering, right? How we are connecting the loads, and how by connecting the loads how we are changing the triggerings. Like I have already said, we are connecting at 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, right? So here in this experiment we will see the basic gate firing circuits. Means for the SCR we will connect first at R load, means simple resistive load. So by connecting simple resistive load, by changing the triggering, how output will be differentiate. Okay, at the same time we will see the RC firing circuit. Okay, UJT firing scheme, like these three. Okay, this is the various firing schemes for triggering SCRs ma. So we can trigger SCR by using 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, right? So here in this experiment we will see that one. And main apparatus required for this experiment is RC triggering module and UJT triggering modules, nothing but a power circuits. Okay, and resistive load, R load. Okay, and oscilloscope to see the waveforms. Okay, next, see for R firing circuit, this is the circuit diagram. Okay, same circuit ma, nothing but here at R load, this is 50 ohms by 2 amps, right? So for in the place of 50 ohms by 2 amps we will connect the resistive load. That's it, nothing connections will be there in the circuit ma. Just only we will connect the R load, nothing but resistive load to the externally, and we will see the output. Same at the RC circuit. See, this is the RC firing circuit. Okay, next, UJT. What is UJT? Unit junction thyristor triggering. Okay, same connections. Connections are not difficult in this experiment. Just we are connecting externally load, and that's it. We will see how firing angle, by giving different firing angles, how the output will be changing. Output also same because it is a basic circuits, no. So that's why outputs may not be very differentiate. Okay, see. Procedure same, make the connections as per circuit and vary the control port and voltage waveforms. SCR at different points in circuit by using oscilloscope. Okay, so by connecting the resistive load, just by changing the firing angle, we will see the output in the CRO. Okay, cathode ray oscilloscope, and these are the model waveforms. Okay, now we will see the kit. See, this is the RC firing circuit ma. I already said, no, as in the circuit diagram, just in place of load means I already said 50 ohms by 2 amps, right? So I am connected resistive load, that's it. Just one end of the resistive load to one end, of the resistive load to one end, and another end is resistive load. Just in place of load I am adding the load. At the same point of the load I am connecting CRO probes to see the waveform. Okay, and this is a triggering circuit as I am giving the AC supply. See, I am switched on. See, when it is switched off, we'll get nothing ma. So before going to the experiment we have to calibrate also, already we know. So here I am not calibrating separately. Okay, see, this is the CRO. By switching on the circuit like this we will get them. Just simple R load. Okay, just simple R load. As I am connecting R load in the place of load, we will get the output. See, here can anyone notice ma, here only we are getting only positive half cycle only. At this at negative side we are getting 0 degrees, sorry 0 line, because why? Because here we are not using any thyristor, just only we are using only one thyristor, right? So at one thyristor, only one thyristor will be triggered at positive half cycle only. So we don't have, as we don't have any thyristors externally, any other thyristor, so we are getting 0 line at negative half cycle, and again it's triggering at positive half cycle. Okay, it will be continued till okay, it will be continued, and by increasing firing angle also it will change. Yes ma, see it's changing at exact 90 degrees, it will be 0. See, so from 0 to 90 degrees only it will conduct at R load. Okay, so this is a basic R triggering for SCR. Okay, done. So as we completed R triggering, now we will look over the RC triggering ma. So nothing different between R and RC circuit. At the point of R triggering, we will connected just R load in the place of load, right? So now we will we are adding capacitor, that's it. See, this is this is resistor, right? Resistor and capacitor. Okay, I'm shorting the circuit, RC, shorting nothing but series connection, RC, right? So see this one. Okay, and circuit will be closed by connecting load, right? So one end of the load I'm connecting to the R, and another one I'm connecting to the capacitor ma. Okay, so at the end of the circuit I'm connecting R load. See, one is R load and another one is capacitor. This is a capacitor line, no? So that is one. At the same points I'm connected CRO ma. See, I'm connected CRO. See, just have a look on this circuit ma. See, RC series and connection of the load. Okay, so again I'm switching on the circuit, and this is our waveform, same circuit ma. So here I'm getting something distortion, that's because of due to capacitance. Okay, remaining same, just I'm adding just we are connecting R and C series connection, and for that series connection just we are giving the triggering. Okay, so this triggering at 0 degrees, right? So I'm increasing the triggering part. See, okay, it is at 0. When we increasing, it's changing, right? Like that. Okay, done. So we completed R triggering and RC triggering, right? So now we will see the UJT triggering. Okay, see, UJT triggering nothing but here we are directly using SCR. Okay, we will see in the circuit. See, this is a kit ma. So this is a AC supply and thyristor. See, thyristor. Okay, so from AC supply to thyristor anode, one end. Okay, next thyristor, AC supply negative to cathode. Okay, and internally I'm connecting thyristor, as we already seen in the other experiments, right? Gate to gate, cathode to cathode, same. This is gate connection, thyristor gate connection, and this is a cathode connection. Okay, so at anode and cathode I'm connecting resistive load externally. See, one end of the thyristor is connected to one end, that is anode. Okay, and other end is connected to cathode. Okay, at these points I am connecting CRO probes. Okay, so clear Noma. From AC supply AC to anode 1 and 2 means phase, so negative to neutral to cathode, and internally thyristor gate to gate, cathode to cathode. Okay, so at the end anode to anode, another end to resistive load one end, and a cathode to resistive load another end. Okay, now we will switch on the circuit. Okay, I am switching on the circuit, and this is our waveform. Same for R, RC and UJT. For 3 experiments we will get same experiment, same waveform, because our aim is to get the DC supply, means triggering, right? As we are here, we are giving AC supply and we are getting DC supply. That's it. Just we are giving triggering how thyristor will be working. Okay, in these experiments only we will look on the basic circuits. We will in these by using these 3 experiments we will see how thyristors will triggering on. Okay, so as we are using only one thyristor, we are getting only one positive cycle. Okay, now we will increase the triggering. See, I am increasing triggering. See, okay, so for RC and UJT we those are storage elements, so that's why we are getting the negatives. As we are increasing the firing angle, we are getting the negative waveform in the negative side also. So this is the firing angle at which 0 degrees. Okay, at 0 degrees we are getting only positive half cycle only. When we are increasing firing angle at R load, we will get complete 0 degrees, means complete 0 waveform. But at the RC and UJT triggering, we will get some distortions in the negative half cycle also due to storage elements. Okay, that is UJT and the RC. RC nothing but RC, resistive and capacitive load in series. No, so that's why we are getting like this. Okay, done.